Hey everybody, welcome to the Baltimore and Ohio Southeastern Model Railroad in N scale. Grab a cup of coffee and a donut or three, and let's run some trains and do some switching. Morning everybody. Before we get started, I thought I'd show you the cars we're going to be taking to Oak Hill. I put the blue dots on them. I'm not going to leave the blue dots on them, but I thought I'd help visualize it for you before I start the switching. Got this two clay hoppers, one here that are going to go to Cedar Heights Clay. Got a gondola back here. It's going to go to Chillicothe Scrap. I've got three box cars. We're going to have a 6-car train. I don't know where the box cars are going yet, and I'm not worried about it. That's Ohio's railroad to sort them out. So I'm not going to block these in any certain order. I'm not going to try to put the clay hoppers together, unless that's just the way it works out. It's their job to sort them out. I'm just delivering the cars. Also, I did take this hopper out of service, and I'm going to, put some old crappy wheels, couplers on it, and I'm going to use it in my, it's just a visual car that's going to be waiting to be scrapped or repaired back at the shops. So I had a question from John in Chile, wanting to know why I run my train so slow. That's typical of railroads in the United States. And from what I've researched, and if you've ever watched DJ's trains, he said most of us tend to run our trains too fast. And most of the time they try to, in yards and stuff, they run less than 10 miles an hour. So that's what I try to do. Another thing with a small layout, it makes the layout in your operating sessions last longer if you run slow. There's no point zooming around. I don't do the what some people do. I don't pause for the uncoupling and to let the conductor walk 3-car lengths to do something, but I try to keep a slow pace. I appreciate the question, John. The first thing we're going to do is we got these 3 cars together here at the end, so we'll just put them on the passing side. I'm going to push those cars down a little bit farther than I need to. Right now they've cleared the yard lead, but I don't want to have to move them again because I'm going to park those 3 cars and set the brakes on them. I want to make sure there's enough room for the other 3 cars to fit on here too. So that's probably good right there. So we're going to hold on to those 2 cars, sort of use them as a handle, and we're going to go grab the Illinois Central Gulf boxcar next. So the first part of the video I actually narrated while I was running, which I used to do. And I quit doing it because I keep screwing up all the time, and then I had to film the switching operation again. This, if I do the switching and then narrate later, I just have to redo the narration. But now I've moved outside. It's about 8:30 Thursday evening. Been a very hot day, really dry this week, so I'm watering the grass. One other thing about running slow is most railroads want you to couple at less than 4 miles per hour to avoid damage to the contents of the cars, and obviously it's hard on the equipment too. So I try to focus on slowing down before I make the coupling, and of course we all fat finger things sometimes and accidentally hit the speed up instead of slow down button, but I think I do a relatively good job about it. All right, we've got 4 of the 6 cars for Oak Hill on the passing siding now. So we're going to put these 3 cars up. If we keep dragging them around, it'll eventually going to slow the NW2 down a little bit. So we're going to put them on track 5. Actually, track 4. Remind everybody there will not be a Sunday video. I was actually at the Baja plant on Tuesday. Got home last night at 20 after 10. So this is the only video I'll be posting this weekend. And next weekend, actually next several weekends, we'll just have one video. Going back to Mexico on Monday, but to the other plant. Since we're down here in the yard, close to the caboose track, I decided it'd be pretty efficient to go ahead and grab the caboose we're going to use. So the next car we're going to put on the Oak Hill train is that ACFX hopper. It's going to go to Cedar Heights. And the last thing we need to pick up is an empty gondola, which is buried pretty deep on track 1. It was sort of a long slog out of there, so I edited part of that out. You notice that this gondola is not all dented up on the edges like most of mine because it's new. Railgun didn't start until like 1980 or so. So this would have been pretty new in service. So we're going to put the cars we've been hauling around back on yard track 1. And now we're going to tack the caboose on. So next Saturday, the GP7 will come out of the fueling track attached to the train, head to Oak Hill, do the interchange. So we'll get to see the Oak Hill switcher run a little bit next week too. Hope everybody has a great weekend and a great week. I will see you next Saturday. Stay safe.